So this bed is a mess. This stunted zucchini that's already got PM on it. Bolted lettuce and a random carrot. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. I can't even get that out. Okay, I didn't expect that random purple carrot to be so huge. Maybe the dog will like that one. Anyway, I was thinking about saving some seed off of this lettuce, but not my favorite kind. Who is that? Who is that? What do you turn into? Something bummy, I'm sure. Oh, you get little babies there too. Ew. So yeah, the only thing that's actually still going on in here is these cucamelons. Up and away. I don't know how much longer they'll last, but at least we got a couple. There's some on there now. Anyway, so it's September right now. We've got 6 weeks till the first frost. So I'm gonna get all this pulled out. Maybe you can stay. You guys can stay. Let me get this all pulled out. I have some carrot seeds and some turnips and some other things I want to plant in here. Coco, sit. There you go. You're welcome. Okay, so that's everything out that I'm going to take out. I didn't have any compost handy, but I did have this old cooler that was almost maybe half full, maybe a little bit more half full, with worm castings. A lot of people say, oh no, you can't plant seeds in worm castings. It's too rich, it's not good for the seeds. And then other people say, oh yeah, always add worm castings. So I did kind of mix this in together to get some little weeds. Sorry, my voice is raggedy. My kid gave me the back to school crud, and it's a little smoky out here. Got some forest fire action nearby. Hope everybody's okay. So now down here, I've got some seeds that I want to plant, and I got some sand. Woo! Anyway, I do like these carrots. I've had these before, but I just had to get a new packet because I didn't have any left. So I've heard many a time people say that they mix their carrot seeds in sand so that they are properly spaced and you don't have to thin them. And since I'm the worst at thinning my carrots, I always just way overseed and then leave them and forget to come back and thin them. I'm going to try this technique and see if it works. So this is what happens when you don't thin your carrots. So even if it makes you sad to thin carrots like me, you should do it. Get away from me. Back up. Don't eat bees. No, don't eat bees. So I had a little bit more sand in that cup than what I thought. I didn't want to dump it in there too deep. So I made a third row with those Oxheart carrots. And then I have 2 packets of radishes, bartender's friend, and a daikon. I'm going to go ahead, and I am seriously, I made 2 little troughs there, but I'm going to take those out and plant those individually so that I know they're spaced properly, because for some reason I have just never been able to grow a proper radish. I don't know if it's my timing or what, but I try all the time to plant them and then they just never turn out right. Probably need fertilizer or something. Anyway, I'm going to put these in, and then I actually have some turnips. I don't even know if I've ever eaten a turnip before, but I just can't stand it. I just have to try and grow different things. Maybe they're good. I don't know. Is this the right time of year to plant them? I don't know. Let's find out. At least it looks better up here. And hopefully these things will do okay. And we'll have some nice carrots and some radishes going on soon. So that's all done, watered. We'll see how that turns out. Next project is going to be over here, tearing out all these beans. And I'm thinking about, I need an entire dedicated garlic bed this year. Last year I did half with elephant garlic, half of one of these beds, and it was not enough. I've already eaten it all. We have already eaten it all, I guess, as a family. So I went to the store and bought a couple big heads of elephant garlic at the local nursery. They're huge. Anyway, so I'm super excited. What I'm hoping is that by putting the garlic in here where the beans were, that there will be enough nitrogen, hopefully, for them to grow well and get big and strong and delicious. Anyway, I think we should go inside and look at that garlic because I'm excited to rip it apart. Okay, so this is my elephant garlic that I saved to plant. These are ones that I grew and then I broke them apart so they dry out, and also to keep myself from coming in here and eating them. The ones I left for eating, I left in full cloves and they were loitering, but these ones I had like this, so I'd say, ooh, maybe I shouldn't eat that, let me save that. So I saved a few good big ones. I don't know, there's some little weirdos. I'm going to plant them all, I don't care. And then the little seed thingies, I'm not sure really what these are called. I saved all these too. So my understanding with these is that you plant these little ones and they will grow just the little, not like a bulb, but just the little circle garlic. Which you can eat too, who cares, it's all good. And then you have to save that and plant it the next year to get bulbing garlic, or you can just plant these and they will turn into the bulbing heads. I don't know. Been doing this for a couple of years. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. And I'm not even 100% that that's right. So, oh, that's noisy. So what I was excited to come in here and show you are these beauties. Oh my God. These are what I went to the store and bought, because that is not enough. That is not enough. I do like planting the elephant garlic, which isn't actually garlic. It's more closely related to a leek, but whatever. Still tastes good. Because I don't like preparing garlic when I'm making dinner. I don't like when you have like little pieces like this and you gotta get the paper off and cut up like 8 or whatever, 10 of them to make dinner. No, I'd rather just hack up 2 or 3 of those and move on with my life. Also, they're not as sticky. Like, you know, when you try and cut up garlic, it's really sticky, sticks to your fingers, sticks to the knife. These just seem a lot less sticky and easier to cut up. So I'm gonna put this camera down. It's not a camera, it's my phone. Anyway, I'm going to put this down for a second. I'm going to rip these open because I'm really excited to see what's in here. And then we're going to get these planted here in a little bit. Okay, so each one of those had 6 in it. Look at the size of these things. Damn! So, yeah, I was all proud of myself when I grew these. These are some of the bigger ones that I have. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, no, not really. Anyway, so, oh no. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get these planted out and see what we come up with. Those are really impressive. That's going to be good. You're looking for something to eat? There's cucamelons, honey.
Where's cucamelons?
On the end over here. Sister, down there. On the end by those orange flowers. This way, sister. Over here. Down there. Oh, I see some big ones. There's some left that are still good, sister. Down low where you can reach.
There's some down there. There's a big one, Mom.
Yeah.
There's a big one. It's really big.
Yeah, there's a few left.
I think it was half. Really big one.
Okay, get you some melons. All right, so for the sake of making this more informative, in case anybody's watching this and is like, man, I'm going to grow garlic, how do you do it? These were the big cloves you saw. If you take them apart, the pointy part is the top. This part down here, and sometimes you can actually see if you've left garlic laying around too long, it'll start to grow little roots from the bottom here. So that's the bottom. So let's do one. You can even get, I've done it before, just taking garlic out of the pantry, like stuff you bought at Costco or wherever. Break it apart and you can plant it. So I'm going to take this bulb, that's the bottom, boop. That's not very deep, but I think I'm going to come over. I found that bag of raised bed potting mix with compost, it says, in the shed. So I'm going to use that to go on the top of this. So I'm going to put that down there and pat it in. That's all you got to do. If you are going to do this, you don't need like all the excess paper. You want to take off as much as you can because it can start rotting, I guess, but you don't want to go crazy and peel it all off. So that should be fine. I'm not going to mess with it. I'd rather put it in this way and have it, take my chances like that than end up peeling it all and then damaging it or scratching it and then having the whole thing start rotting. If that makes any sense to anybody. Do I know what I'm doing? No, I'm winging it. That's why this is called Let's Try Gardening. But I did this last year and it worked pretty good. And if you don't have one of these, you should get one. It's a Hori Hori. It's a gardening knife. My husband got this one for me for Christmas, I think, because I said I wanted one. Anyway, it's really handy. And then get you a gardening dog to assist you. Coco, get out of here. Don't eat that. Get out of there. Coco, go away. Further away. Leave it. You're the worst. Anyway, I have to put this down because I want those to be a little bit deeper. But basic idea. That's how you do it. If you're super excited and you want to try this but you don't have a garden, get you some soil, put it in a pot, and go get a garlic out of your pantry, rip it apart, and start planting it. And you can even do it like, cool, how people do like green onions. Google green garlic, because that's the thing. Anyway, let me work on this. I got to get these in here. Okay, so this is more like what I wanted to do. And now that I've got all these in here like this, I'm going to fill in those holes with some compost and then smear it all flat. Sister's helping, I think that's what it's called. Hey, poke a hole, put that thing in there, and you're done, okay? Yeah, helping. Anyway, fill those in and water it. Dunzo. So, I'm actually kind of low-key panicking a little bit right now because I just planted every damn piece of elephant garlic I own in this one bed, all together in the same place. So, Let's hope we don't have a crop failure or a disease or critters. Are there even any critters that like garlic? I don't know. I hope not. And I hope this is not the year that I find out that there are critters that like garlic. Okay, so it's like 4 weeks later after I planted this. These radishes, these ones are 35 day and these are 55 day. The daikons are 55 day. But they look like that. So I'm just going to focus over here on the carrots that I planted, which I did sneak out here, and within 7 days these had germinated, most of them. So that's actually really fast, must be the time of year. So by doing these in the sand, I can actually see how that could work a lot better. I think what I should do next time, what I'll try next time, is just doing like 2 tablespoons of sand in a cup and a little sprinkle of seeds in there, mix that up and do one row at a time, and just do it really shallow. I think that would actually work a lot better. I think that's actually how you're supposed to do it. So maybe next time I'll just do it how I'm supposed to and see what happens. Anyway, so I am gonna have to get in here and thin these out a little bit. And also too, because these are the big carrots. They get really big. Big. Whatever. Anyway, since these are larger carrots, they're gonna need more space side to side to grow. So I do have to thin these if I want them to be any kind of decent. And of course I do, so I gotta do that. What do you want? Fertilizer or something? The heck? And then these. So I can't reach from this side. But these are the turnips that I planted. I just planted seeds because I have them. Some of them are smaller. These ones are all bigger. Some of them got 2 in a hole. Whatever, that kind of stuff happens. But this is exactly why I always plant, especially when I do just seeds directly into the garden, I always do them in a pattern, because then I'll know once they start coming up who's what. And so if I have something like this that's not in the pattern and I don't recognize the leaves, or you get jobbies like this, then I know that those can come out. And I guess one of my biggest concerns is, or has always been, if I plant like some kind of greens that I'm not really familiar with, or like a lettuce, I'm always afraid that something weird will grow and then I'll accidentally eat it and like poison myself or make myself sick. I don't know if that sounds totally weird to a bunch of people, or if other people feel that same way. So I just always, like when I do seeds, I make sure and I do them in a line or a certain design so that I'll know who's what when they come up. And then obviously once everything starts growing, then you can kind of tell. Or like this. Where are you? Oh, there you are. These things, this is like brassica all day long. Just like these guys. But those ones, for whatever reason, are not getting too big. Also, once you've been gardening for a while, you'll realize like stuff like this, these are, it's obvious to me that those are lettuces. And I know that because I just had lettuce here and I pulled it out after it had gone to seed. So, like this one's a lettuce, that is not, that's some kind of weed. So the more I garden, the more comfortable I get with that kind of stuff. So, if those want to volunteer there, they're already there, not hurting anybody, I'll leave them. So there's 2 beds ready for fall. I need to get some straw to add to the top of that one to cover up for the garlic for winter time. And then I did come out, and even though it hurt, I thinned out these carrots a little bit. I'll probably have to come back by later and thin some more, but I'm okay with that for now. Let me eat this before it gets cold and yucky. Crunch, crunch, crunch. One more bed I'll show you, and then we're all done. So this is the bed from the last video, the Great Potato Harvest. If you didn't see that, you should go check it out. There were some big old potatoes in there. Oh, here's one. One that was forgotten. Anyway, I did have some Walla Walla onion seeds. Probably not the best time to try and plant seeds, but this bed was going to be empty all winter anyway, so I thought, you know what? Let's try gardening and see if, I think there's 12 rows, 12 by 5. So we'll see. Either nothing will grow in this bed, or next year I might have a sick Walla Walla onion harvest. Also too, between the little rows, I did put a couple of lettuce seeds here and there, just because. So might actually have this bed going for a while, or it might look like this until next spring. It's all part of the fun. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. If you're still watching this, I love you, man. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Talk to you later. Bye.